This is Kaiser's Chapel of Memories, the services they have, the services update and upgrades here at the, of course, 831 Pioneer Way. And of course, McKinnon Law Firm is right behind the Services Increments of Society Administration Office carry the COVID-19 policy, regulation, and services. As the array parking lot is covered with brand new paint, brand new spacing, brand new asphalt, and surfacing, compound pavement has been attached to the 831 Pioneer Way, which is Rhonda Kaiser's Funeral Home Parlor. They have a administration office and COVID-19 policy regulation, and service center that they have, the administration office here in the COVID-19 policy, right for the 831 Pioneer. J. Miller's Funeral Home in Kennewick, and the services that they got with Rhonda Kaiser. They have 831 Pioneer Way, and they also have 1401 South Union, and the J. Miller's Funeral Home, and also Desert Lawn Memorial, Chapel Falls, and Kennewick Avenue, and the services they have on Dayton and Kennewick Avenue, and that's Kennewick High School. The Kaiser's, which is the same street, Kennewick High School. Now the Chapel Falls and the services they have here have urns, caskets, and they got urns and caskets. They got concrete liners, vault liners, mausoleum access, and also double depth liners, and also single depth liners, and also sections. We got the chalked area out for the spacious 825 Pioneer Way, and it's in front of the 831 Pioneer Way services with the finishing off the tapering off the asphalting. Rhonda Kaiser's Funeral Home carries COVID-19 policy regulation service since Mr. McKinnon Law Firm, right behind Chapel of Memories, carry the COVID-19 policy regulation service implying the individual 831 Pioneer Way, Chapel of Memories. You know, the landscape, the flower, the bedding, the blooming of the service of the society that carry the COVID-19 policy, regulation, and services. You know, Chapel of Memories is Rhonda Kaiser Funeral Parlor Administration Office here at 831 Pioneer Way, which Mr. McKinnon Law Firm Administration Office carry the COVID-19 policy, regulation, and services. Applying the individual service administration office, Mr. Andy Miller, the Washington State Prosecutor, Coroner's Office in Kennewick, Washington, 71100. And also the service center that carry the COVID-19 policy, regulation, and service. Washington State Prosecutor, numbers 509-735-3591, fax 509-736-306, and then J. Miller's Funeral Home, 1401 South Union, Kennewick, Washington, which is on Facebook and YouTube. That's Annie Miller at Seal Benton, Washington. Mr. Schultz Tabor Wallace, 56 C Street, Northwest, P.O. Box 876. And phone number is 509-735-3591. Fax 50. And that's Kenneth W. Chadwick. Bar Associates 33509. 56 C Street, Northwest, P.O. Box 876. EPHRATA, Washington 98823. 509-754-5264 is the phone number. Fax is 509-754-5835. Annie Miller, Prosecutor, Washington State. Mr. James Norman Madison Administration. Mr. Milley of the United States Department of Defense, and also the Service Miley. He's going to be retiring, and his income is of the society at the Mueller's Funeral Home, 1401 South Pioneer Way, carrying an executive order on the administration's original document that partakes here. The Richland, Benton County, Washington, birth of 10:41 a.m. and that's Nebraska, and that's Texas, and the number of increments of society. This is Richland, Benton County, Washington. Official document. Service for the original document. Service for your uplink and your service of downloading your Social Security Administration Office and your COVID-19 policy, and also your installment, your ownership, your service of your partaking of your Code 9 COVID-19 policy and regulation. Your activation for your laptops, your activations for your Verizon services, and also activations for your most prominent and most updated information that you have on your contents of your information carrying on your, of course, your laptops that's been activated, and also your Verizon services that have been implemented and downloaded and submitted in the Administration's office that carry the service center for the G20, which is the G20 and the summits and the services they had. There's a yellow document, now it's a green document, and the information they have on the pertinence of the services of the funeral home. They have the COVID-19 policy regulation and services. Now, Schultz Tabor Wallace and Mr. Annie Miller, Prosecutor, have submitted information to EPHRATA and KENNETH, Richland. And the service center, they have the updated increments of the society and carry the COVID-19 policy, regulation, and service, applying the service center increments of the society of this updating, upgrade of this entire parking lot. Mr. McKinnon Law Firm is right in here. Mr. Brook and Dell Senator Summary is here as well. And just document everything, so we got the Chapel Falls in the background. It's Chapel Memories, Kaiser Chapel Memories, and the services center that we have updated. So make sure it's pretty much downloaded and submitted. And the online service they have, Mr. McKinnon Law Firm on Olive Avenue, is right behind the administration office, and here we speak. We have some angles, and this is 8131, but McKinnon Law Firm is right behind 831 Pioneer Way, and Brokendale's right next door. Annie Miller's phone number is 509-725-2591, fax 509-736-3066. Administration rights for your activation of services, your COVID-19 policy ownership. UBI number is 602-720-971. Cimaron 5 INC, Baker Fire Restaurant Bar and Motel, and also Sunny Farms, Sunset Acres, and Mr. Sackman Law Firm, and their update and services of all the increments of the taxes and services implemented every year. UBI number 602-720-979. Schultz Tabor Wallace, Bar Associates 33509, 56 C Street, Northwest, P.O. Box 876. EPHRATA, Washington 98823. 509-754-5264. Fax 509-754-5835. 835. Andy Miller, 509-735-2591. That's ANDY.Miller@Seal Benton, Washington, U.S. Shows Ajmer Wallace. His as online is www.wallacefirm.com. Andy Miller, AND.MILLERCO.BENTON.WAUS, Benton County. Andy Miller at Seal Benton, Washington, U.S. 509-735-2591. That's the Washington Bar Association, and that's also the service that COVID-19, the Freedom Directors and Coroner's Office administer the processing of the COVID-19 policy regulations. Now all this updating and all this data that's been processed and entered into the Society Administration Office carry the COVID-19 policy and regulations and services. And all the information has been downloaded and submitted and partially installed for 813 Pioneer Way. They have this implemented service online, Mr. McKenna Law Firm, and carry the COVID-19 policy and regulation and service. Now in Grant County, which is Moses Lake, 56 C Street, Grant County Courthouse, the George Washington House, has all this area, and this area goes all the way to right behind the ways, which is walking distance to McKenna Law Firm. It carries the COVID-19 policy, regulations, and service center. Before they had this fence, they put this fence up. They had a lot of trash and garbage and what have you. And interference, people might fall into the landscape and fall into the driveway and hurt themselves. So there's a fence line here. So the people that might fall into the landscape are blocked off with a fence line. Now this is Olive Avenue. This is Brokendale, which is 905 Senior Living Arrangement, Harrystone, Moses Lake. Now, the most powerful man on the planet, Andy Miller. Primary presidential election, which is August 3rd coming up, and also March and November. They got a online, Andy Miller at Seal Benton, Washington, U.S. Very popular, Andy.Miller at Seal Benton, Washington, U.S. Mr. McKenna Law Firm, very popular, online, Washington State Bar Association. So is Ajmer Wallace on 56 C Street, George Washington House, very popular, www.wallacefirm.com. And you see the landscape, of course, it's familiar. McKenna Law Firm, Administration Office, COVID-19 Policy, Regulation, and Service. Here at the Administration Office. Carry the COVID-19 Policy, Regulation, and Service. In the service center that they got, the Administration Office, COVID-19, carries the moderated update system. Your birth certificate, of course, for your activation, certificate of number for your bank accounts, checking accounts, saving accounts, Social Security office, like in Kennewick, 8131 Clampton, Cincinnati, which is Natural Cascade Propane Lines. Business UBI number to those propane lines is 602-720-979. And your water and your power and electricity and your liquor power energy bill inquiry manifest is print out onto your certificate, your birth certificate, that array service originally from the Mueller's Funeral Home, and also the settings in your services for your activation in your service on any part of your Social Security card, your last of your Social Security card, your routing number, your check number, your routing number, your check number, your savings account number, and also your credit cards, and also the last 3 in the back of your credit card, and the last 4 of your numbers in the back of your routing number on your checkbooks. And also your last 4 will change in any way, shape, and form if you want to reinstall or implement or upgrade anybody trying to take your information. We got a computer mainframe information server database for the WSBA, Washington Bar Association, that shows up on any inquiry manifest in any state of 50 states. That WSBA has the advocacy panel and the service panel. Mr. Andy Miller, the prosecutor, Washington State. Mr. McKellen Law Firm here in Mosley, and also their practices and services for their updated, and Mrs. Secretary of State Kim Wayman. Ballot forms, SOS WAGov 801 Capitol Way, P.O. Box 40234, Olympia, Washington 98504, -0234, SOS WAGov Courts. So all this information is pretty much downloaded, submitted, renewed, and certified. And the accountants and service centers that they have, the administration office, the McKinnon Law Firm, practicing and going there out of their area and jurisdiction to make sure their testimony and their services and increments are embedded and truly deliberated in such a way and manner that everything is condoned in person and individually, in set matters, and also by appointment, and also arrayed in subsequent services in person.